Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be talking about the T-Mobile home internet again. It's been about a month since my last video, and around the end of February I was having problems with the gateway that I had, so they sent me a new one about the beginning of March, and around the beginning of March, a little bit after that, I had to reboot probably 3 to 4, 5 times a day, sometimes even more than that. It seemed like there for a good while, and that about did me in for T-Mobile home internet. I about left T-Mobile home internet for another internet company. So finally, a little over a month ago, it finally leveled out, and I didn't have to reboot every day. I just noticed that it was working. So I'm thinking sometime at the end of February, beginning of March, a new software was pushed, and I'm thinking that had something to do with my reboots. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of coincidence that a little over a month ago that I noticed the software had updated to a new software version, and I wasn't having to reboot. All of May and the end of April, I haven't had to reboot hardly any. I think maybe 3 times in a little over a month that I've had to reboot. And once was my daughter rebooted because she said it wasn't going fast enough. So I don't know if it wasn't, I think it was working, but it wasn't working to her liking. So she went in there and rebooted that one night. And the other time, my wife said she woke up one morning and it wasn't working. And then I physically had to reboot it at least once. So that's 3 times in the last little over a month that I've had to reboot. That totally beats doing it 4 or 5 times a day. I think they finally worked out the bugs is what I'm thinking. Alright, let me go over here and I'm going to click on the screen, guys, and pull up my my gateway and show you what software we're running. And I don't have it covered up this time, and you can see right here, get the mouse in the right spot, there we go. And you can see that we're running 1.104.00.0286, which was the exact same, has been the exact same software at least since April 25th that I know of. And one of the last videos I think was March 9th. It was software version 1.2.103.00.038, and that was around March 9th. Ever since that new software push that I've noticed, I think the problem's been fixed. Luckily, we hung on long enough. We were this close to finding another internet company, an internet provider. We were really, really close. It was getting really, really really close for sure. If it wasn't for our cell phone service that we have through US Mobile with the hotspot and stuff like that, we would have definitely switched already. But luckily we hung on because of work and time frames and stuff like that. With my work schedule, my wife's work schedule, we just the time of day to be able to call and stuff like that, it just wasn't viable. So we hung in there, and the problem seems to have fixed itself, thank goodness. I've got a lot of comments on the last few videos, people talking about they had the same problem. A few people say it worked itself out, I guess like mine did, and a few people say they're still having that problem. So I would say if you're having that problem, keep an eye on your software, and you can log into that via your gateway, and all the T-Mobile gateways are the same. Just go into your browser and punch in your number. It's on the bottom of your gateway. And you can see all the numbers you need to see. And you can see our primary signal right here. And you can see my signal to noise ratio is still pretty bad on both primary and secondary signals. But while we're here, I haven't done a speed test in quite a few days, and I figured I would do it on this video just to show you guys. Let's see what we're getting right now, so you're going to be as surprised as I am what we get, and hopefully it's still good. So let's pull up some speed tests. Let's do Google speed test first. And then we'll go back and see what bands I'm connected to. I can probably already tell you what bands I'm on just by my upload speed. The download speed's really good, 86, that's really good. I've been getting in between around 70 to about 150 or more consistently, and then usually anywhere between 10 and the 20 there. And you see we got 24 uploads. So I'm going to say that we're probably on B66 and probably N71. And I haven't looked, so we'll see if I'm right. Y'all remember that. Let's do one more speed test through speedtest.net, then we'll go look at the gateway information. And you can see that's hanging in there pretty consistent with the last one was. And like I said, we've been really lucky the last little bit. Everything's been kind of holding steady, so that's great. And I really like these upload speeds. If I can get anywhere between that 10 and 20, that's really awesome for uploading stuff for sure. Okay, now you see the speed test. Let's go back to the gateway itself here, guys, and I'm going to pull up what bands we're on. Let's look and see on our primary signal. B66, I figured it was. And as you can see, we're on band 66 or B66 there for our primary signal. And let's see if we're on that N71 on the secondary. N71. I usually get that anywhere between 20 and 30 on that upload speed when it's on those two bands. Usually when I'm on the, I think it's B2, I do believe, and N41, I usually get better download speeds. I usually get anywhere between 100 and like 220 usually seems like when I'm on that N41 band. And I think it's B2 as the primary. And then when I have this band, the B66 and the N71, I usually get anywhere between that 60 and 120, 150, somewhere along on that download, and around 20 to 30, I guess, on the upload. So that's pretty good. Just a quick update, guys. I just wanted to show an update. It's been about a month since my last video, and talk about how everything is still going smooth since then, since that software update. If you haven't seen any of my other T-Mobile home internet videos, I'll post a link right here, and you can check out that playlist. And the playlist shows from when I first got it, my first gateway, all the way up until now. So if you'd like to check those out, go ahead. And that'll do it for today. I hope you got a little bit of something out of this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have T-Mobile home internet. Have you been having trouble with your T-Mobile home internet? Or are you looking forward to getting T-Mobile home internet? So far, I've really enjoyed T-Mobile home internet. Through all the ups and the downs, it's still hanging in there pretty good. So we're going to stick with it. $50 a month, you can't beat it. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And as always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out. And of course, you get a junk call right when you're doing a video. Jeez. That the new software had updated. And there goes my light.